Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Crafty Survivors. It's one of my favorite kind of offbeat bullet heavens, where you are playing as like random, I'm gonna say kind of crafting professions. So you've got a lumberjack, a seamstress, a cook, and a sculptor. And then there's a bunch more that I have not unlocked yet, which is absolutely wild to me. This game is massive, and there's so many different things kind of packed into it. And I guess let's just pick a run and go. I guess let's go this direction. Might as well finish this out and see who I'm playing as. Yeah, so here's the roster that I have, and then how many characters are not available? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 more characters I have yet to play, which is kind of wild. Anyway, it's out now in 1.0 today, and I figured I'd give it some coverage. We can change the challenge level and the difficulty. That's interesting. I'm assuming challenge level is just the baseline challenge of the zone. All right, let's do Sevia the Seamstress on just regular difficulty for now. Clear this zone, then come back and look into harder difficulties later, because I need to unlock some characters. All right, so if you haven't seen this game before, there's a couple of different mechanics to play around with. So for starters, every single character plays completely differently. So the Seamstress, for example, has a bouncing yarn ball. She also is stitching enemies together, or kind of leaving these needles on the ground as part of like a dash attack. Button that rotates around you for 4 seconds, that's not terrible. This piece of cloth does have a chance of healing, so I think I'm going to snag that one. Just because healing is kind of few and far between in this, and it's genuinely worth investing into. All right, what do we want to do now? So there's also combo abilities. So Reaping Cloth synergizes with some things. So yeah, synergizes with his scissors. And that unlocks the ability to get this passive, Custom Fitting. Prepares for 2 seconds to receive a buff that guarantees a crit for the next skill performed. While preparing, you cannot move or do any other actions, but dodging cancels the preparation. I do not think I like that one. Let's see, pierce through all enemies, but doesn't have any synergies. And then this one damages enemies, creates a ground needle attached to it, thread it to you. So this isn't bad. It pairs with shocking threads, and then we could do static electricity. We could also do bouncing yarn with Reelerang. Wheel in the direction you're moving, straight line, max length, returns. Otherwise I could just increase my yarn ball so it bounces more. Let's do sewing snipe. I might as well pick up a bunch of abilities. We want to get a bunch of threads. Ow. Yeah, so this is the one tricky part on this character, is that I have to use her dash offensively. I don't have to, but I prefer to. Increase crit chance by 10%, attack speed by 10%, weapon and skill damage by 10%. All of those are extremely good. So sure, I'll pick it up. But yeah, her dash is like her best offensive move. And so if you're not paying attention, you absolutely can and will run straight into enemies thinking you have a dash left. And that's a bit tricky. You get the feel for it eventually. So I could do bouncing yarn so I can get Reelerang. Sure. Grab these. I don't think I've actually invested in bouncing yarn too much before. So it's kind of a why not thing. Let's see. What else do I even have to say to introduce on this character or this game? Most of the core gameplay loop is going out on separate runs, material gathering runs to try and get like wood and stone and stuff like that. Let's see, chance of inflicting curse, does some damage, decreases skill cooldown, which is good. You could also just heal or get some materials. It's a blocking attack, or let's just level up my abilities. And so we need, I actually don't know if we need anything specific from this zone. There's random materials that we can find from this biome that are good, but I don't know if I can like go out of my way to collect them. I think they're somewhat just rewarded for, there's somewhat just rewarding for beating the run, but I'll keep an eye out for anything that looks like a halfway meaningful resource. Try and grab it. It looks like it's just dropping, so increases skill damage by 20%. Crit chance, so I could go for weapon and skill damage by a bit, or I could go the Reelerang. Get the Reelerang. I just want to get all of the thread related abilities. The only thing we need to do now is get the electrified threads. And we're in for a reasonably good time. Additional charge. I think style and substance, yeah, it gets me potentially more dashes, which is very good. Extra charge 2 style and substance. So that one's very solid as well. Yeah, we want to be able to dash a bunch, have dash do a bunch of damage, and there's another ability that electrifies it all, so it just zaps everything, which is extremely good. We just have to get lucky and find it. Okay, can't do pointy pins, can't do any of these. I mean, in stock for the skill cooldown isn't a bad idea, so sure. Because I think skill cooldown also includes the dash, at least as far as this character is concerned. I also got a food buff from a meta progression that specifically makes it so I move 20% faster after dashing, which is extremely good. Let's see. Could keep investing in yarn. But I think I'm mostly just going to try and make my dash as dashy as possible. And yeah, at this point, we've healed that 1 HP from that 1 yarn attack, which is extremely good. Oh, please let me electrify my thread. So additional charges, extra attack speed, Reelerang. I'll go with Sewing Snipe. I don't have a specific reason for it over the other ones. I know eventually we can... I don't remember if there was evolutions exactly on this one. I know the abilities can get pretty absurd later on. Okay, there it is. Shocking threads. Electrify threads that are currently active around you, dealing damage for 4 seconds to any enemy that passes through them, which is going to be extremely good for group clearing. And considering I'm going for maximum thread potential, what am I saying? Yeah, I can really crank up the amount of zap threads that I've got going on. Okay. Static electricity, yarn ball, crit chance. Like, some of those are good. Electric effects have a chance to stun enemies. Sure. Get that treasure chest. And we get Reelerang cooldown. Sure. Yeah, going for skill cooldown might not be a bad idea. Just from the perspective of duration of the skill by 2 seconds. I want to keep these threads as electrified as possible. As often as possible. So keep that duration up. And really, you know, have a short cooldown too, so we have it running for as long as we can. Okay. Extra charge to style and substance, increase the stun chance. Magnet range could be good. I don't remember if this has magnets. Some bullet heavens are pretty friendly with the magnets, and I do not remember if this is one or not. Not finding it particularly hard to collect resources, though. Some are extremely stingy. Creating a new ground needle or hitting an existing one, a lightning bolt will happen. Yeesh. Grab another one of these. Needle calls lightning bolts as it travels. Yo. It seems genuinely pretty good. The increases dash damage. I mean, apart from skill cooldown, sure. And yeah, the 5% skill cooldown does in fact affect the dash. Oh yeah, I could invest more into that one. Probably not terrible. What was the bullet heaven that I was playing recently with like 0 pickup radius? Couple of different ones. There was Gunbot Diplomacy. I know that one had like no pickup radius whatsoever, but occasional magnets. I think the Hordes of Fate was also pretty stingy on was pretty stingy on pickup radius. Some lightning bolts on ground needles connected to electrified threads. Yeah, we're just going full zap here. You know, big AoEs, lots of zap, big stun. I'm sure there's other builds for this character, but god, that's impressive looking when it just procs off. Yeah, I'm looking forward to longer runs on this character, because it always feels like they end maybe just a little too soon, which is something I'm assuming gets mitigated in higher difficulties or later zones, that they actually let you sink your teeth in just a little bit more. Could be wrong. Alright, let's keep through. Okay, skill damage by 50%. For the bouncing yarn, because I don't think we need the other stuff. I don't think we need to invest too much in curse. I do kind of wish I could banish some things. So I could just say no. I guess we've already banished a fair bit, as there is no, as it is not offering me, any abilities focused, or any new active abilities. And so that probably speeds this along. Boy, we mulched him quick. Okay, get quick hands. Fortunately, I think quick hands is bonus attack speed, which is okay. Yeah, so I could go for increased dodge speed, but I think let's just go for the cooldowns. Because ideally we want these to just be running constantly. I do really appreciate that I can actually turn abilities from auto or not. Currently I just have everything on auto because I'm lazy, but it is nice to see that there is the potential for somebody to say, hey, I actually want manual control of when I trigger all of these things, set up some combos and actually, like, make them work. I just, no way I can spider hands that much. It messes with me. Hey, free heart. I will take that. Just gotta watch out for the, like, little leech monsters. Okay, do we just keep going for in-stock? Yeah. The more I can use my abilities, the better. Even if it's a little on the mild side. I'll have to check if it's a multiplicative or additive reduction. It's probably additive. If we've got, what, 3 points in that, we've probably got our cooldown down to, like, 1.85 seconds on the dash. Which is pretty good, very manageable. Okay. Threads do damage in shorter intervals. Yeesh. I don't know how much shorter of an interval, but we want those threads to just murk things. And murk things they are. And this is very much one of my favorite characters. I think in any... Like, this is going to sound maybe a little exaggerated, but I think this is one of the most interesting designed characters I've seen in any game ever. I realize it's, like, not that fancy, but every time I, like, load this character up specifically, I'm like, yeah, this is just a very fun series of combos. This is very much what, like, a lot of games kind of suffer from, where they don't really have a full concept of how to make interesting synergies work. Whereas in this one, especially with, like, all the thread stacking and then the lightning and then the electrification and then, you know, just that jazz. Maxing out all of those together. Additional charge and hitting it. Yeah, both of these are very good. I'm going to go for Sewing Snipe level 5. I want to say 5 is the end of it, but I could be wrong. Let's see. But just all of these abilities work together in a very delightful way. And it makes me wish there were more like RPGs, like long-term games that let you get into this level of like kind of goofy build crafting. There definitely are some that do, but I think the problem is it breaks the balance of the game really hard. So go figure it won't. Let's see. I get a number of these. So what was I going to do? I don't know. I mean, the one unfortunate part I will say about this game is that it does fall into that category of stand in a field and fight things until it's done. I think that's the one thing I'm finding myself drawn to in other Bullet Heavens, that I'm a huge sucker for how Deep Rock Galactic Survivor and let's see, bigger and more powerful lightning bolts and ground needles. Yerp. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor has the mining aspect of it, so you're kind of using that to kite around enemies. And then you're also going out and gathering materials, and then there's like small points of interest that you want to find and collect and stuff like that. Just a bunch of things. Whereas, what's a good example? Well, I'm a huge fan of how Death Must Die does it, where it's just like a gazillion points of interest that just never stop coming. Because that feels incredibly good to me. Just because the faster you go, the more of those you can collect, the stronger you are by the end of the run. And that feels so good. And so I think the pure dopamine of wandering in a field fighting things has, I think, worn off a little bit from the like Vampire Survivors days. And now I'm a little bit more keen on like, no, give me more things to do. The other one is like dynamic difficulty. If I remember right, Halls of Torment. Yeah, Halls of Torment has kind of a dynamic difficulty system that I think is neat. The faster you're killing things, the more enemies spawn. I also really appreciate that one purely from a like, hey, it's kind of something to do. You were rewarded for pushing harder. Oh, dodge speed. I don't think I'm going to get too many more levels here. I will say, though, big ups on this one is that it's, rather than being based on a time limit, it's based on a kill quota, which means that, you know, as soon as I've hit the requisite number of units, ow, we could die here, actually. That could be bad. I'll be careful for a little while. I say as I need to use my dodge aggressively. It's just easy to accidentally waltz into an enemy. Just increasing my max HP is probably going to help that. Oh, that's the boss. Okay, there we go. Got lucky. Got a Healy fruit. Is this 2 bosses? That's unfortunate for me. Oh! Okay, I think there's 1 down. Oop, got him. Okay. Bosses are tricky. Looks like there was another Healy fruit somewhere. Now the one thing to note, and it's probably not useful here, there are actually secret paths that you can take out of here. The secret. Usually it's take a lumberjack and cut down a tree. And they will give you like a different zone that you can go explore. Looks like that's not the case here. As much as I love this character and I love their combos, they are also one of the most easily damaged characters, just because, yeah, you're dodging into and through enemies, and that's tricky. But that's fine, we get some goodies. Alright, so then that has now unlocked a new biome. We can now go to the beach. And then I think we also have a couple more in the grasslands if we really want to do it. But first, let's see what I can do in the town. Okay, so we can boost this. Dash cooldown. by an additional percent. Yeah, tempting. Experience gain 1%. And a little bit of magnet radius. I'm looking for new materials. Let's grab this one. More recipes means more perks that I can grab. The roasted mushroom. Every minute a poison cloud happens around you. Sure. I don't think we have enough space for dishes though. Yo. Next level is just +1 max health. Okay. And then after that we need attack speed and a red lumber that I don't have. Tulip hard candy. So what does this thing? Increases the chance of enemies dropping hearts when they're defeated. That's pretty good. Every time you block an attack, an energy burst will happen around you. Okay. Unfortunately, we only have one space for a dish here. Guess let's go for the dash cooldown. Max out as many things as we can. Alright. I think that's all the meta progression I can do. Nope, not quite. Yeah, so a lot of these are just very minor upgrades, like 1% experience gain, dash cooldown, so on and so forth, but as far as I can tell, like, you can go way far on these. Yeah, like, it says level 53. I don't know why 53 is empty. But we are getting skill removals. They're just really far down. But it's still gonna be nice to get there. There's also some, like, funky stuff with the bank, where... I see. So we want to not collect anything. And we want to leave that to get as much interest as it can while we're out. Okay. Well, it seems like I need red lumber. So we probably just want to go to this forest next. Could go for material drop rate up. But let's go here. I want to unlock as many things as I can. Which class do I want to play as? I haven't done the chef in a little while, so sure, let's play him. Do I want to bump a difficulty? I could try it. Chef is probably one of the easier ones, all things considered. Because, unlike, oh my god, difficulty is just, hey, but what if there's like an insane number of enemies coming after you? I love it, actually. Okay, so we need something, Okay, so we have pepper, knocks enemies back, gives them spice status. I don't know if it does too much damage. However, it can be paired with this. Okay, so the way this character works is we're stacking these bistro stacks. Where you mix chopped, which you get from your knife, roasted and spiced, or chopped, frosted, and candied. And that gives you a bistro stack, which then charges your ultimate. And ultimate can be extremely good. So each enemy defeated with serve has a 5% chance of healing a heart. I like roasting time. It's an incredibly good skill. Salt and pepper were pretty good as well. A lot of big AoEs. I think I'll go for the peppercorn. We just need to get anything and everything that gives me some attack speed. Let's see. So precise measurements is crit chance. Pickup radius. Frying pan, in the direction you're aiming, pulls enemies towards it. Okay, so the one problem with the giant frying pan is it can pull enemies to me. Chance of inflicting burn to enemies that are roasted. Otherwise, we go for the salt rain. I think we're going to go for the salt rain. We just want to max out a bunch of our basic abilities here. 2 additional charges, increase the AoE effect. Go for serve, skill cooldown. I'm going to go for the next level of serve, just because. We now have the ability to stack 2 of these. And there's roasting time. Yeah, so if you notice, we now have 8 charges on our special move. 15, in fact. I might want to go for some pickup radius. Okay, increases the suction of the pan. Reduce skill cooldown. Enemies. Yeah, sure, I'll go for flambe. Yeah, the main thing I have to worry about mostly boils down to that frying pan absolutely can and will kill me. I'll probably save up for the sriracha meteor. That gives me some healing. Let's see. Sriracha Meteor. There we go. Those are all the active abilities I need. That should be pretty good. We do not have multiple dashes, so I have to be kind of stringent with my usage of them. But I think that's going to be okay. We do want Chef's Knife. 6/ throw a rotating knife. Currently our AoE is just really bad, so it's hard to get those cut stacks on things. Whereas Spiced and... Oh, we picked up a heart, but we didn't eat it. I wish they would give you like a temp heart, or a part of a temp heart, or something. Let's see. Serve is pretty good. Skill damage. I think I'm going to go for Overcooked, though. We might as well have things burn as well. It's really effective. Okay. Increase skill damage. Throw an additional oven and increases skill damage by 50%. I love the oven. Especially with the burn stacking that we can do. I think the big one I'm going to have to work on is having enough spice stacks more than anything else. Okay. Oven spew fire longer. Should be fine. We're leveling like crazy. Skill cooldown of both of my spiced moves. Sure. That seems easy enough. Okay, 2 additional charges, increase AoE. I think I prefer Salt Rain. Just because it's a enduring combo. Like it just sticks around for a while and is huge. I guess it's a little harder to aim is the one downer. Okay, we got a sniper. We should probably deal with that. Okay, we're at 18. Bunch of little hand guys. Attack speed might not be a bad idea, but let's go for the Salt Rain. Okay, where's that attack coming from? Might have been that guy. Doesn't seem like we have any other AoEs. Okay. There we go. Puts me back up to full. Good stuff. This is nuts. I was not expecting this to be so aggressive, but hey, here we are. Increases burn damage, skill meteor. Let's go for black and white. Because we're going for the salt and pepper anyway. I think the real answer is I've just been playing on either the wrong difficulty or the wrong biome this entire time, and now that we've put ourselves in a harder zone, it's gotten spicy. 6/ spawn 2 rotating knives instead. Yersh. That should make it easy. Crit chance. Spice take more damage. 3 additional ovens in the opposite direction you're aiming. I hope you guys enjoy dessert. And yeah, I can just mash that as much as I want. Because we're actually doing a very good job of getting those charges. First time I played this character, I had no idea what I was doing. Let's see. Yeah, like going for the attack speed isn't terrible. Let's go for served since we're actually triggering it a bunch. But yeah, I was having trouble getting the spiced, the roasted, and the you know, getting all those stacks together. Ow. Okay, there we go. Damage is going up a little bit. Mostly owing to the fact that I can't see anything. I just wasn't aware of how many, like, the different things that you had to stack to pull it off. Okay, didn't actually get health off of that one. Okay, after using serve, reduce the cooldown of all skills for half a minute. Sure. Have enough. Didn't give me health. This is only a 5% chance. But I've been able to rely on that pretty effectively to heal me. Skill cooldowns across the board? Sure. Because I just want to be spamming this stuff out. I don't actually even care to do damage necessarily. Okay. Health back up to full. Ow. Just as I immediately take a hit. Let's see. Skill cooldown rains on 3 additional enemies. Okay, who's the snipey boy up here? Not you. Nope. Fool that I am. Did not actually check to see if I had my combo charged. Ooh, fast leech is a problem. Yeah, I think the problem is I'm doing a hell of a lot of like visual effects here, and it is making it a little tricky to see things. Like ground target abilities and whatnot. Increases skill damage by 200%. I'll take it. Extra chance of being healed. So it's a 10%. Ow. Is a 10% chance per enemy. Oh, there's just a heart. Good stuff. Okay. Magnet radius, burn damage. I guess I'll start investing in the Shiracha meteor. And like, we are still making oodles of resources. Actually, we're almost done. If I could just hold on for just a little while longer, we'll have this in the bag. It's just a matter of, really, it's the bats. Okay, back up to full. We'll cool down even further. Yeah, I think so. It's either that or quick hands for more knife. Because I think the one problem is a number of my skills are doing runaway damage, damn it. It's just the random attacks, like the thorns coming out and the enemies hitting me. There's just a lot going on. Okay. At least we're fully healed and actually back up to full health already. Good stuff. Number of uses of the skill. Eh. Yeah, I'll wait until I'm a little wounded. That must be the boss. Actually, seems like we might have 2. Oh, is it like a charge attack? That's what's going on? I have no idea. Okay. Boost the burn damage. Boost the burn damage. Okay, my combo was a charge. I think I want to just kill the blobber. If I can. Okay, that did actually hit me. Okay. Problem is my cook combo. And it doesn't drop any loot. But yeah, my cook combo is scaled based off of applying a status effect to multiple enemies, but if this guy just keeps those status effects on him, I don't... Yeah, I'm gaining like small amounts. I guess it didn't matter. Ton of resources, and then, yeah, nice part is everything on the map hoovers into me after I'm done. Which is extremely good. That was kind of hard. But in a, like, satisfying and rewarding manner. We might do that again. Unfortunately, we might stick to the same guy. Stick to the cook for a little while, since the cook actually has the gumption to live. News number 5. My sources tell me that our village is also attracting new residents now. Survivors from around the kingdom are coming over, and our hometown is beginning to have more life again. This is so exciting. Our most recent addition to this big family that we are, the lumberjack Axel, is already settled in the hill on the northwest side, along with his companion Hatchet. Have you had the chance to meet them yet? The lumberjack is a very polite man, a few words, but you can easily tell he has a gentle heart. The beaver hatchet, on the other hand, is full of life and quite chatty. No one can tell what he's saying, although I swear I could see Axel having a solid conversation with him. Hopefully more survivors will be able to arrive at our humble village, finding shelter in these horrible times. We have to get together and unite against the curse that befell our land. As your intrepid reporter, I will spread the word about our growing village, and we can all look forward to a better future. Okay, so I have a bunch of things. Any of these buildings ones that I haven't invested into. So that's a little bit of weapon damage, which is good. Crit chance, wood gathering, that's a new one. Might as well unlock new abilities. Okay, wood gathering. Send Hatchet's friends to collect wood for you while you explore. Ooh, so that's a passive thing. As you progress through the game, you unlock more areas, you can find different materials, and how many areas you can collect from at the same time. Small chance of finding other materials while chopping wood. Well, that's nice. Gathering rate. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we can get to other zones, but I'll take it. So I might actually invest in that one, just because passive resource gain is good. Oh, it's this one. Thank you again for all the assistance to make a home for myself here in the village. Hatchet and I are forever in your debt. After finishing some necessary additions to my cabin, Hatchet consulted his family. They decided to start a wood gathering business from my cabin. They can gather wood-based materials that we might need for our new hometown while we're busy exploring. He hopes that this will assist everyone in rebuilding the village. Don't be shy to use their services. They're extremely dependable. Cool. Okay, so what else we have? Bank gives me extra interest rate. I'll wait on that one. Skill damage is not terrible. Healing field materials showing up, but we need a lot more of those. Anything else over here? Because what does this require? Things I have not seen yet. Same thing over here. What about the fisher? That might be in a different zone. Okay, let's improve our skill damage. So actually, if I was to boost anything, I think I would prefer to boost the restaurant. Because we want more recipes. And we want the ability to have more things. Because what else do we have? Every 2 minutes summons a group of armadillos. And attack speed buff when you receive damage. Every third attack, additional attack, and a random enemy. No, I think I'm going to go for that one on this guy. Because neither of these characters have much for healing. And so, higher chance of getting hearts from enemies is probably a good thing. Weapon damage? No, skill damage. Let's see, what was the last one? So new statues on the next tier. And then I guess we can just do weapon damage. Because I could bank some of these, but I think this is fine. Especially if we're going to do a lumberjack run, which I think I will do next. Alright, we need the bear claw. I'm going to assume the bear claw is the actual boss for this region. Yeah, do I want to give this guy a shot? Sure. Do I want to be on hard mode? I don't actually know about that one. Okay, forest swamp. Flooded areas slow you down inside of them. Fair enough. Yeah, so this guy has the ability to charge his attacks, which is very good. So let's take a look at this. So spin your axe around doing damage. I've definitely gone hard axe chuck. What does this ability do? Commands Hatchet to slide to a position in the direction you're aiming, deals damage to enemies, collides with, does damage. So I could summon him. I will admit I usually go out of my way to just have Hatchet follow me around. I think the other problem, now that I'm remembering it, is... let's see, whirlwind. Yeah, we could try and go for hatchet spec this time around. Let's see, chance of dropping materials decreases cooldown. Yeah, block buff when charging. I mean, that is good. What is mouse 5? I have no idea. I don't think I can charge that. Okay. Can I actually check this? Yeah, settings. Okay. Controls, keyboard, and mouse. Wait, that is mouse 5? Huh. Wait, can I actually get these to... Oh, I got it. Settings, use 4. Well, this won't backfire in any meaningful fashion. Well, that worked. Okay, now he's using the whirlwind. Okay, decreases skill cooldown. It actually acts as in a circular path. Alright, so increases whirlpool duration, decreases charging time for basic attacks. Okay, campfire creates a healing area for 5 seconds. Costs 10 lumber though. It's a little tricky. I think I'll just grab lumbering hurl. I think we're just gonna lean into the axes. Okay, so maybe the reason why I wasn't able to activate any of the dash things. Let's see, 25 lumber gives bonus damage. Recut gives an extra lumber. I need movement speed on this guy. The problem is a lot of these enemies are coming at me in a way that makes it really difficult to actually get at them. Okay, slams log down. Dealing damage around yourself, consumes a lumber. How much? I do have a lot of lumber, so I could actually invest in these things a little bit. Okay, I'm probably gonna die. This character is tricky. I'm not very good at him. Oh, ow. Yeah, I'm gonna reset this one. Let's give this guy another go. Whatever the hatchet abilities are, I don't get them. Which means I'm gonna try and invest in them harder as opposed to anything charge attack related. Because my regular attack I can charge, but oh, damn it. Let's try not to pick anything attack related. Okay, crit chance, some pickup radius. I mean, I could do crit chance. But I think I'll go for concentration just because being able to charge my regular attack often and quickly seems genuinely really good. Okay, hatchet causes a water splash in the direction you're aiming. That seems reasonably good. I can potentially have it so Hatchet is a bubble? Okay. I can also potentially have Hatchet hang out my shoulder. Isn't terrible. Okay, Whirlpool Stake Lance. That's pretty good. Hatchet uses water slide to your position so you can carry him. All of his skills happen in your position. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just trying to figure out mouse 5. Should be that one, but it's not working. Please give extra lumber. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So now if I do this, yeah, his abilities just do his own thing. So if I do this slide, oh, so I can effectively just recall him if I want to. Let's see. Hatchet fells trees in one attack. Yeah, I love the lumber moves. They're actually quite good. I'll just have to work on this. Size of splash, knockback power. Fully charged attack. Next attack that does lumber, does extra damage. That's kind of good. Yeah, I guess what I should be doing, to some degree, is finding every bit of, like, choppable trees. And also, maybe just firing Hatchet off on the regular. There's no reason not to. Okay. Extra effects on the water slide. Tempting. What is this one? Increased chances of dropping materials. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Okay, something's sniping at me. Or are they chargers? Oh, they're like boar creatures. Okay. That wasn't great. Please give more lumber. Yeah. Let's see. Can I move this? I'm going to move... Wait, no. I'm going to move that to 5. We're more likely to be able to pull it off. Summons on a log, dealing damage around yourself. Impact summons a water pillar. And that's not bad. Fully charged. Capable of collecting materials and gold for you. Let's go for dowsing log. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, I just have to slap trees on the regular and just use them as giant nukes. Okay, Whirlpool causes damage around them. There we go. Yeah, I think this is working reasonably well. It's still kind of scuffed. I guess what I should probably do, next time I level up, toggle auto. I'm just going to turn all of these on auto. I'm not doing charge attacks. Ooh, trees have a chance of dropping healing collectibles when cut. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave things on auto, use lumber whenever I've got it. And just actually try and chop lumber for myself. I'm not actually sure what hit me there. Okay. The other question is, which of these trees are choppable? It's the thin ones. Let's see. Additional stakes, more materials. I'll just send him off. Because, yeah, I might actually be better off without Hatchet on me. Actually having a degree of trouble with some of these. Let's see. Man dying. Okay, some hearts. Yeah, these pigs are problems. Okay, I don't know where Hatchet is gone, but it should be fine. Collecting materials, experiencing gold for you. Yep. Big problem is most of my abilities are tied to having large quantities of lumber. And until I can have large quantities of lumber, there's not enough trees in here, apparently. Okay, break that down. But yeah, I don't do enough damage. Just send him off in that area. Okay, well that didn't work. I'm just gonna keep tossing lumber at things. It seems to work reasonably well. Just gotta find more. Increase the size of the water pillars? Sure. Yeah, things are going down fast. It's just a matter of getting enough wood for everything. Okay, size of the water burst. Let's see, delay between each stake is reduced. Each tree cut gives additional lumber. Yersh. Yeah, I could probably turn the lumber moves off auto. And maybe that'd help better. Hard to say, because we end up burning through most of my lumber. Oh, there's the bear. Nope. I think I might just have to have him go hit things. Oh, didn't have the full charge, apparently. Okay. 3 additional water pillars, sure. I guess I probably should invest in my axe, though, more than anything else. Yeah. I mean, we're staying alive. We're just not killing things that fast. Okay. I'm just trying to take most of these out. Get rid of the pigs. Whiffed it. Okay. Increase the speed of the water slide. Yeah, the charge rate might have been a good idea, but eh. Yeah, so I probably should have picked another ability other than the one that has him hang out in my shoulder. Because it turns out it doesn't really fit this build. Okay, chance of dropping materials, fully charged attack. No, I'll probably keep doing this one. Because our goal, to some degree, should be able to chop down trees really fast. Bees. And yeah, it seems like you get a whole mess of lumber on the regular. Okay, 2 additional bubbles. Oh, what is this one? No, that's just weapon and skill damage. Just send him off. He can take those trees out for me. Holy moly. That's a lot of picky. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't charge or use my attack super often. It's on a longer cooldown. Makes this trickier. Okay, we've killed at least a bear here. Hopefully that gives me the claw that I need. Okay, there goes the plant. Okay, hatchet creates water pillars as you slide to his destination. Sure. Okay. It's an Angie bear. Chucking honey at me, too. Alright, this is working out. It's a little scuffed just due to my insistence on letting the lumber be handled automatically. Let's see, 2 additional bubbles. More water pillars. Yeah, let's just keep looking for trees. Like, it's a very solid sort of set it and forget it build. It just needs a regular supply of lumber and enough space to kind of get things done. Yeah, definitely investing into hatchet as a, like, AoE is really effective. Additional bubbles, yeah. Oh, I was gonna look into, there's something about having extra hatchets that probably would have been very good. Let's see, anything else here? Get rid of that. Avoid, if we can. Didn't succeed. Because yeah, there's a number of like cross synergies that I haven't poked at. I probably should. Okay, attacks have a 15% chance of starting red charge. It does throw off my tempo real bad. But I think it's okay. Automatic red charge, like it when it happens. Okay, so what I wanted to look at was... it's not here. Let's see, decreases charge. I just get rid of the charge bores. I'm actually surprised we're not doing as badly as I thought we would. You know, considering how much I was getting smacked around on the chef run. This one's going weirdly swimmingly. I guess part of it is I'm actively trying to avoid things. Whereas the chef, I was trying to be in the middle of everything. I'm a fool. Okay. Is it that one? No, it's none of these. Actually gonna just go for the instant heal. It's not what I wanted to do. That's convenient. Back up to full. Yeah, trees have a chance of giving me a heart, which is keeping this guy very much alive. I think we've taken oodles of damage here. Not great. Alright. Keep sending those off. Is working. Okay, it was Wild Whirlpool. Yeah, it creates elemental clones of himself. Oh, but it's a separate skill. Yeah, if I could get rid of Dynamic Duo, that would have been a really good accompaniment. And then probably at least one of the, like, charge axe moves. The spin, maybe? Okay. Working well enough. As a knockback power, adds more bubbles. Oh, looks like the boss is up. We should probably go harass them. If we can. Admittedly, at the moment, it's currently making my life kind of difficult to get in here. However, Hatchet seems to be pretty committed to taking him out there. Ow. Didn't get him. Yeah, I can kind of just stay well and truly away. Because there's no reason why I need to take the boss out quick. I don't think there's an enrage timer. Or is there? I forget. Okay, chance of dropping materials. Okay. Unfortunately, Hatchet, doesn't actually stick next to the boss. I think he's pre-programmed to go for trees more than anything else. I think I'd be within range. Yeah, a little bit of charge speed upgrading might not be a bad idea. So is there... Okay, there's only one boss left. Oh, this guy. Didn't realize he was a boss. Okay. Well, I mean, this is working reasonably well. I'm a little... I don't want to say, like, stressed out, strained. Tense? Tense. I think is the big one, just because I know this could go real bad for me real fast. But so far, we seem to be doing amazingly well. Given any limitations. I was hoping there would be more ways of getting large quantities of lumber. But maybe that's something I would have gotten from, like, the spin. I think I like the water pillar ability better than the, water, or the pillar drop? Well, hard to say on that one, actually. I think part of the problem is we're only getting the pillar drop because I don't have enough lumber for anything else. And so, yeah. Definitely not stacking more than like 1 or 2 lumber abilities as opposed to 3. There we go. That took some time. Well, we get materials. Okay, so we actually have 2 exits here. I don't think it matters. Hopefully both become activated, and then I don't have to redo that level. No. Alright, I'll have to come back to that one then. Well, it's fine. What other meta progression do we have to get today? I think I'm going to keep working on this one. Because, yeah, still can't upgrade any of those other buildings. Yeah, because this one gets me more recipes. Hopefully more plates and more max health. All of which are extremely good. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go kill more warriors. And that is okay. Let's see. How do I even get resources? Max storage 30. I have no idea. So what's this one? News 6. Treading through the forest started to become a hassle, cherished readers. The area is infested with malignants everywhere you go, and the swamps make traversing it even more dangerous. I've been moving with caution in order to avoid conflict with these creatures, but even I have to battle them from time to time. Do not worry for me though, your valiant reporter Newston knows how to handle himself in a treacherous situation. I've noticed the most curious phenomenon since I reached this area. The malignants started to present themselves in a different color from their usual purple, with protruding formations in their bodies that resemble bone structures. They didn't appear menacing before, they certainly do now. Their bodies also appear sturdier, which means dealing with them is bound to be burdensome. Variants of the malignants have not been spotted beforehand, which poses a crucial question: are they evolving somehow in order to guarantee our extinction? We've already identified a variety in malignant species, but never variants of said species. So, prized readers, we should all expect to see more variants of these creatures as we journey further from our village. Also upgrade the bank, I guess. Problem is I don't have too much use for gold. I guess I kind of do. Okay, anything else? No, not overwhelmingly. So I think I'm going to leave us here. I recognize that we only did, well, 3 different characters and haven't unlocked any new ones, but that's okay for now. Anyway, I might as well mention that Crafty Survivors is available now on Steam. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's not the cheapest bullet heaven, I will say. Its base price is $12. On the flip side, it's freaking huge. Like, I don't actually know how big this game is, but considering I'm hours into the game and I still only have 4 characters unlocked, and like, if we look at the village again, yeah, I've been putting points into the restaurant. The fact that it is, you know, maybe only a quarter of the way, not a quarter, a third of the way done. And, you know, I have all of these other things to unlock too. What's the other one? Secret. Ah, Forest 3A has a secret level. Also requires Axle. I think I knew that. Maybe not. Either way, I guess with all of that said, if you want to pick this game up yourselves and play it and get further, unlock more characters, just follow the link in the description below. The 1.0 is out now, and I do not know if they're planning much for more post-launch support. I'm curious about this whole, you know, 38 being blank. I'm curious if you can keep investing into structures, or if they have more planned as a post-launch support or a DLC. Truly do not know, but something worth maybe crossing my fingers for, or, you know, just pursuing further so I can figure it out myself. This is probably going to be one of those games that I just load up regularly every like 3 to 6 months. You know, it's just, hey, let's do another episode of Crafty Survivors. You know, I'll beat it in a year or 2. We will see. It's a good kind of like, hey, I don't have anything else going on today. No good releases. Let's play a good bullet heaven, and this is definitely one of them. And I really, truly do love the fact that all the characters are these like strange, offbeat, unique personalities. I think the only problem with that mostly boils down to the fact that, like, I do end up gravitating towards specific builds with every run. So like the seamstress, I very much go for the electrical build because it's just so fun. Maybe I should try other things, but even then I think there's only about like 3 good builds per character, and then, you know, that's it. You've kind of capped out. I think the main reason why it's not as much of a problem is because each character is so distinct and so different that if you're starting to get bored of one, you just swap to another. And who knows, maybe there's more options later. We will have to see. But for now, at least, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because it got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.